I went to school just to please my dad. Developed some anger as aftermath. I fell off the course while you wait for a Porsche. I'm coming in late off a helipad. I ain't got that money, my nose always running.
How's it going, everybody? I'm going to be doing an overview of the CNFT space today and just everything that you need to know for the upcoming end of October. Halloween is right around the corner and there's a lot of good things coming up. So first, I wanted to talk about Grumpy Bunny. They just had their release about an hour ago and I was right there. I was refreshing their Twitter over and over. I found the address like sadly 30 seconds after it was released. I typed it in, did my password as quick as possible. And you know, I have data lists and everything, but spinning, just spinning, just keep spinning, you know, pending, just. I'm sure we all have been there. All right, shout outs to Grumpy Bunny. I am so happy for anybody who got one of these. I know they're still minting. They're going to be taking a long time to mint. Their minter is just kind of backed up. I don't know what's wrong with it, but you know, they're going to get you your refund. They're going to get you your NFTs. So just stay patient if you happen to get a Grumpy Bunny. Now, the next thing I wanted to go into are Yummies. And Yummies, if you own one, you can get a Spoopy Naru for 5 ADA, but you have to hold a Naru. So if we go over to CNFT, we can see that they are actually going up in price. So I got one of these about a week ago for $350 at the floor price, and they're $380. So I know it's only 30 ADA more, but if you think about that, if you hold these long term and they go up 30 ADA every couple weeks, yeah. Anyways, the next one I wanted to go and talk about was Owls with Attitude. Their mint price is only 30 ADA, so I'm a huge fan of that. They have 2,200 followers, almost 2,300. I like that. They're partnering with Cardano Aliens, so that's cool. They're just really getting their name out there. I believe they're from New Zealand, I want to say. Okay, so yeah, they are from New Zealand, and they decided to start the project because of COVID lockdown restrictions, and I guess they're more strict than most. I know here in Georgia where I live, it was not bad at all. You could basically leave whenever you wanted, even during the most restricted times. So I can't even imagine. I really can't. But they're going to have 5,000 of these. Only 3,333 are going to be minted on the launch date. And then there's also going to be the 500 early members in their Discord that get early access. Voodoo Brigada is another one that I wanted to go over. And Voodoo Brigada is something that a lot of people are interested in. A lot of people are talking about it. Their launch date is going to be the 27th, and it's going to be at 8 p.m. UTC, and it's going to be 44 ADA. There's going to be, I think, 10,000 of these. So I do think 44 ADA is a bit much, but in the long term, I do think these will go up in value. So when I'm trying to look at what is going to cause a NFT to go up in value, it's going to be what they do after the drop. And I mean, like, what are they going to do the next 2 to 3 weeks after the drop? After all of the hype comes into a project, you don't want it to die. You kind of want to ride that momentum. And I know it takes a lot of time to make things and develop games or whatever, and they're not even making a game, I'm not saying that, but what I'm looking at here is the post-launch. It says that they're going to do special airdrops, and it's going to be distributed to the community. So I do think that this is a good sign, but it just depends on how they do this. If they just do, I don't know, like a random 300 even, like airdrops to the entire 10,000 community, I do think that that's going to be kind of overlooked and just kind of brushed aside. And unless they can continue to do more and more airdrops and use more and more utility with these, I think the price will kind of dip a bit. So this is a project that I am looking to sweep some off the floor, but I'm probably not going to mint. And I don't think that you shouldn't mint these. I just personally won't be, because I do think that they're going to dip below the 44 ADA mint cost. But you can do whatever you like. This is just my advice. The last thing I'm going to talk about is going to be Claymates and their collaboration with Good Charlotte. And I am super excited about this. As soon as I found out about this, I bought a Clay instantly. I bought a Clay for around 900. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's almost doubled that. I think the floor price is is like 17 something right now. Let me just go check. But they're going to be limited to people who hold a clay. And I'll show you this right here. Clay. So their floor is 1738 at the moment. And that is a lot of money. You know, 2.25 I think is where ADA is right now. Multiply that by, it's like $3,000 to get one of these NFTs at the moment. So I am pretty excited about what Claymate's going to be doing, and it's going to be 50 ADA, and that's absolutely fine. I probably would have paid as much as I had. They're going to be adding CIP0026, which is a form of adding royalties to your NFTs, and they're saying they're going to plan to implement 3% for upcoming and future Clay Nation related releases. And this will apply to the Good Charlotte drop. It will not apply to the original Claymate series. However, if you need a Claymate from the original to get the Good Charlotte or to get the future drops, they're going to increase in value anyways. This is awesome. This is a step in the right direction. This is exactly what we needed for Cardano NFTs, and you know, leave it up to a blue chip to lead the way. So the last thing to note about these is that it's going to be the 31st of October. It's going to be a 24-hour claim period. So if you own one, you will get one as long as you send ADA, the 50 ADA, to the address that they post on that day. And if you own one clay, you can get one Clay Nation Good Charlotte. If you own two clays, you can get two, and so forth. So just kind of wrapping things up here. You know, there are so many projects and there are so many things to choose from. I'm just trying to be as selective as possible because of that. So sorry to any projects that I'm not showing extreme love to, but I do like the projects that I covered. All right. So with that being said, I'm out. I appreciate y'all for your time.